Hello everyone, you have Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another cultivar coming from the trifasciata species, and the name of this cultivar is Fontanella. So what you see in front of me is my specimen of Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. So again, the species that we're discussing is trifasciata, and the cultivar that I'm featuring right now is the cultivar known as Fontanella. So for everyone's information, Sansevieria Fontanella is another of the full-size trifasciata. When I say full-size, once again, these are trifasciatas that grow that can grow above 2 feet up to 3 feet to 4 feet or even 5 feet if you meet the environmental requirements, or the where you have planted it to grow to such an extent. But right now it is just potted in about 8-inch pot. And what I have right now, if I'd be to measure it, let me get my trusty 24-inch ruler, the one that I'm always using to measure my trifasciatas or my specimens. So this is the 24-inch ruler, everyone. And my species or my specimen right now is growing almost 2 feet or 24 inches. If I make one of the leaves erect, or I do it like this to make sure that it's erect, it would be exactly at 24 inch or 2 feet. Let me move back a bit so I can show you how tall the plant is. Okay, and I'll also have the Rarity cultivar beside it in comparison. So like I mentioned, I will hold the leaf erect so you can see the measure of it. So there you go. This is the 24-inch mark, or the 2 feet mark, and it's over 2 feet. So for trifasciatas that grow more than 24 feet, or 24 inch or 2 feet, then they're included or classified as one of the full-size trifasciatas. There are trifasciatas who are having limited to growing below 2 feet, and those are the compact trifasciatas. There are also trifasciatas that grow leaf length size to below 6 feet, so those are the dwarf type or the short leaf type. So let's describe the characteristics of Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. Might be easier if I remove the mobile phone from the stand. Alright, so I can focus. Hold on. Alright, so what we have here is the pattern of Sansevieria Fontanella. So like I'm focusing right now, you would see that it is very dark in color, so it is part of the dark green clones of trifasciata, and you have sort of light green bandings on it, which is fewer compared to the dark green coloration of the plant, or the base coloration of the plant. So I'm not exactly sure if the base coloration is the uh, light green or the base coloration of it is dark green. However, I'm sure that the dominant color of this cultivar is dark green. So I would say that it is part of the uh, dark green clones of trifasciatas. We'll check the adaxial of the leaf or front part of the leaf. As you can see, like I mentioned, the dominant color on the base of the leaf is dark green, and then the patches or the bandings are light green in color, and then you have the marginations on the sides of the leaf, which is right now on what I'm showing you is about a quarter of an inch thick. So it is very thin compared to the normal trifasciatas that we have. Let's check out the other leaves. This leaf is a lot thicker than what I have shown you. It is one of the new leaves that have grown, so it is juvenile. However, it is already having thicker margins. When I say margins, they are variegations that are occurring on the sides of the leaf. So let's check the abaxial. On the abaxial part of Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella, you would see that still the dominant part would be the dark green coloration, and then the bandings are more prominent on the back part of the leaf compared to the front part of what I've shown you. Alright, so we're still focusing on the back part of the leaf until the tip of the leaf. So like I mentioned, that is the leaf tip of trifasciata. So be careful not to accidentally break them because they're very brittle to the touch, and if you're not careful, they can be easily broken. So that is what I can give you as the characteristics that I have observed on Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. It's a very dark green color, which is dominant on the plant, and there are bandings of lighter green with yellow marginations on Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. So alright, I've shown you Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella, and in the untrained eyes, you might say that they are the common Trifasciata laurentii, which everyone is commonly familiar with. However, they're not, and like I promised, or like you've seen when I moved back, you have seen the laurentii that I placed beside it, just for comparison's sake. So here is the Sansevieria trifasciata laurentii. As you can see, the pattern on laurentii, the dark green colorations are the ones that are considered as bandings, and then the light green colorations are the dominant base coloration of the plant. So it's, if I may say, it is the exact opposite of what I'm featuring right now, which is Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. So let me check if I can move the plant so I can give you a comparison, so you might be clear on them. So I have two leaves side by side, which as everyone can see, they are different if you look closely on them. So in the untrained eye, especially if you only know that or if you knew that there's only a few trifasciatas that are existing, then you are mistaken, because there are a lot of trifasciata cultivars that are existing right now. So in the untrained eyes, you might say that Fontanella is Sansevieria trifasciata laurentii, but this is Sansevieria trifasciata laurentii, and it's very different to Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella. So I have given you the comparison, and just to add, since we're already discussing about differences, you would see that the marginations on Laurentii, they are kinda yellowish as compared to the marginations found in Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella, which are greenish. Which I think it is greenish because more of the dominant coloration on Sansevieria trifasciata Fontanella is darker green compared to what you have in Sansevieria trifasciata Laurentii. So aside from what I have discussed, I think we have covered everything. Leaf tips still the same since we're discussing the same species. The pattern I have differentiated with the commonly known Laurentii. The leaf smoothness or roughness or texture, I would say, would be still the same since we were discussing the same species of trifasciata. We have discussed the marginations, and we have discussed the classifications or the variety of the size of this specimen. So I think we're all set. And folks, if you like what you're seeing, if you like the content that I featured, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me create new features of Sansevierias in the future with the help of your subscription and the help of your likes. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. This is it for this video. Thank you everyone for viewing.